And parrots are very, very smart. They have the intelligence of about a 2-year-old. So imagine a 2-year-old living for a very long time. Their lifespan is about 75 to 100 years. So they have a pretty long lifespan. And he's got a lot of great adaptations to help him survive down there. But because they're something that's very smart, they're going to need a lot of enrichment. Parrots get really bad behaviors if they don't get enough enrichment in their lives. When they're bored, they can start, developing aggressive behaviors. They can start trying to hurt people. They can start hurting themselves. They can actually self-mutilate. I actually met a bird in a pet store one time. It was a self-requested cockatoo, and he wasn't getting enough, and he got really stressed out, and he actually started yanking on his own feathers. And so I went in to see this bird one day, and the poor thing had balled on its whole chest because it had just gotten that upset and that stressed out. It would just rip everything off. So it's really important that we give them enough stimulation and enough enrichment. In the wild, they would live in huge flocks, sometimes 200 or 300 other birds. And so there's always a lot going on and a lot happening around them. But then also, they do tend to pair bond off, which is kind of a tough thing in a zoo situation when you've got any animal that pair bonds. When you've got him living alone, he tends to pair bond to us then. And so we have to be very careful to make sure that it's not just one zookeeper or one teacher, one person that he's just totally all about that person and will reject anybody else because of it. And it's an issue that he has where he has some very specific people that are allowed to handle him and some very specific people that if they tried to touch him, he would try to eat them. Our other one, she's got more of a pecking order where she's got like her favorite person, but she'll still come out for the least favorite person. But then if that favorite person walks by, she's going to turn around and bite the person she's with them. So it's a concern. And so one of the things